Exos family, this is Coach Megan, and today I'm going to be leading us through a 30-minute active recovery workout. This is going to be a great workout to do on your rest day to get your full body moving, warm up those muscles a little bit, get a little stretch in, but we're not going to put too much stress or strain on any particular muscle group. This is also going to be a 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off style workout. We're going to start with a little bit of a warm up, then do a full body, a little bit of everything movements, and we're going to end with a little bit of some stretching and a cool down. We're going to focus on our breath throughout. If you want to add weight, you are more than welcome to. For a handful of movements, I'm going to add a 10-pound kettlebell. Feel free to use dumbbell, a weighted backpack, a laundry jug, water bottle, a kettlebell, anything. You can add some bands if you're feeling creative, but we can definitely just do body weight as well. It's also important to make sure you have some water nearby in case you feel like you need some. Alrighty, let's get into this. We're going to start with some stretches here, and we're going to do some hip hinges. I'll tell you, we can switch halfway, we can switch sides, you can alternate the whole time, whatever you're feeling up to. This is going to be a great way to also get us started on that balance if you keep it on that one side. Go up, over, down. If you're struggling with that balance, just focus a little harder on keeping that full foot planted. Alrighty, feel free to switch sides now. Feel that stretch right in the groin area. Focus on that stretch. Three, two, one. Alrighty, we're going to take a 15-second rest here. Our next workout we're going to go into for a little bit of a stretch, so we're going to do some hip circles. These might look a little funny, feel a little funny, but you should definitely feel a stretch all aspects. We're going to start. 3, 2, 1. Push those hips in all directions. When you go back, you should feel a little bit in the hamstrings, the side, you should be feeling the side of those glutes there. When you're forward, you should definitely be feeling that hip flexor stretch. Switch directions if you want. Alrighty, we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next stretch we're going to go into, we're just going to work on a little bit of core stability here. Get that stretch moving, get our body again feeling good. We're going to be ready for this workout in the middle in no time. Alrighty. Going to do some core twists here. Keep those hips stable. We're not rocking those back and forth. We're only rocking that upper body. Spinning side to side, keep that hip straight. You should feel that tension in your core here. Alrighty, we got 3, 2, 1. That's for that. Next, we're going to go down to the floor. We're going to start with some windmills here. These are personally one of my favorites to activate that lower body and get that stretch in. We're going to go leg out, hands up. We'll switch. We're going to do a full 45 seconds of each of these here. So we're down, go elbow to the ground. Should feel a pretty good stretch on that inner thigh here, and also in the back of that hamstring. Also important during this exercise, we're not bending the back. We're hinging and going elbow to the ground. Feel free to play around in that the position of that front foot. Feel that stretch and move throughout the leg. Alrighty. Next, we're gonna have a little bit of a second rest here. Feel free to move to that other side. I like to move my leg around depending on where my stretch is feeling, how my flexibility is feeling that day. So we're gonna go. Hinge back, elbow to the ground. Got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Next, you're gonna take a V stance here. I like to do a V. Keep that one foot forward, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna focus on stretching that hamstring here. This is another one. Have a lot of flexibility. Try to do what feels best for you, feels best for your stretch. Everybody is different and everybody's body is also different. Stretch forward, push that chest forward. Again, we're not wanting to round the back here. We're wanting to focus on stretching that hamstring. Feel free to kind of move the position of that foot. That angle is obviously going to stretch a little bit of a different muscle at every angle you do. Three, two, one. All right. Can open up for a couple seconds in between, but then we're gonna go and we're gonna rotate to that other leg. 3, 2, 1. It is completely normal to feel like one leg's a little bit easier than the other. It's very common to have those imbalances. That's a great way to figure out what we need to work on here and working on strengthening and stretching those muscles to balance out those legs. Focus on that breath. 3, 2, 1. All right. We're gonna get back up on our feet here. Catch your breath here, into the nose, out through the mouth. Focus on that breath. Here, we're gonna start, break the chain, I like to call it. We're gonna start, act like you have a band, and you're squeezing those shoulder blades together to pull it back. Not only should you feel that stretch in your chest muscles here, but feel that little bit of contraction in those shoulders. This is gonna be our last warm-up exercise before we get into the main motions. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. Now would be a great time to take a chance of water here. And we're gonna go through a few different motions. We're gonna have, I think, about 12 different ones here. 45 seconds off, 15 on. 45 on, 15 off. All right, we're gonna start with some hammer curls. Pick up that weight. Keep those elbows at your side. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, 1. You can set down that weight. We're going to be using it for the next. Next, we're going to be moving into some overhead tricep extensions. So we're going to take it behind our head here, and we're going to squeeze up. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale. Not only should you feel this in your tricep, you should be contracting your core here, kind of feel that stabilization. Try to keep those elbows steady. So you're holding them kind of towards your ears. Three, 2, 1. Alrighty, we're gonna go into some front raises here. You got about a 10-second more of this little break. Alrighty, go in, raise. You can do straight arms here, or you can kind of do a little bit of a diamond raise. A main focus on here, this is a great time when you're not using a ton of weight to help work on that form. You shouldn't be squeezing your shoulders up to your ears. We're trying to be using the tops of those shoulders here, those dips. Got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, next we're going to go into an overhead press. Again, feel free to set the weight down in between. That rest is all for you here. Take a drink of water, take a break whenever you need it. That overhead press, we're going to be here, start at the chest, and pushing up. Now we're going. Your grip is going to be about as wide as you can. So if you got a dumbbell, if you grab the ends of that dumbbell, kettlebell, you're a little limited with size, just try to keep those elbows in the same plane. Again, same thing, we're contracting that core. Try not to push up with your traps here, pushing up with those shoulders. Got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, you got those arms, you got those shoulders warmed up, got them nice and loose here. Now we're gonna go into a little bit of a back work here. We're gonna do some bent over rows. Now we go. Keep that back straight, load those glutes, and we're gonna be pulling those elbows back. Inhale, exhale. We got 10 seconds, guys. Push through here. 3, 2, 1. All right, next, we're gonna do one more little bit of shoulder work here. Personally, I love working shoulders. We're gonna do some high rows. So again, feel free to grab that weight, and we're gonna start now. Down, bring those elbows up. You should work to have a straight plane there. Squeeze that core, we got 12 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, next, feel free to set that down. You can use the weight, can't, do whatever you feels right for you here. We're gonna do a squat pulse, and on the way up, we're gonna go into a calf raise. And now we go. So we're gonna squat, pulse, up. We're gonna be squeezing those glutes at the top. Got 5 seconds. Alrighty, great work, guys. Next, we're gonna go into some RDLs. It's gonna be one we wanna wait for. Pick up that weight, shoulder width apart. We're gonna be focusing on that hip hinge. Flat back, push the hips back, and then forward. Should be feeling a good stretch in those hamstrings. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, take that water break if you need it here. We're gonna go into some kettlebell swings. If you're using a weight, feel free to use that. We're mostly focusing on movement. Here we go. We're not using our arms to swing that weight, we're using the momentum. Squeezing those glutes. This is gonna be a great way of getting that heart rate up. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, great work, guys. Now we're gonna go down to the floor here. To start, again, weight or no weight, we're gonna be doing some half squats. Going down, up. Focusing on that hip hinge, pushing forward. Feel that stretch in the hip flexor, contract the glutes. Keep working, guys. We got 15 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. All right, next we're gonna do a little bit more back work. We're gonna be down on our back. So we're gonna do some lat pullovers here. We're gonna start weight back, pull it up. Now we're going. The lower you get that weight in the back, you should be feeling your back and feel those lats stretching and pulling a little bit there. These are personally one of my favorite activities to add into the gym on the back today. Got 15 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, next we're gonna be going into some chest press. So again, we're gonna be back. I'm just gonna sit up for you guys here, and we're gonna do a narrow chest press. If you have different equipment that allows you to do a full chest press, feel free to do what feels best for you. Here we go now. So start, push up. We don't want those elbows wide, we want them in narrow if you're doing that closed chest press here. Make sure you're keeping that weight moving in a straight line up. Alrighty guys, 10 more seconds here. Three, 2, 1. Alright. Next, we're going to go into a glute bridge. Again, this is one definitely not necessary to have any sort of weight. We're going to go back to that position. Focus on drilling those feet into the floor. Palms up, and now we go. Squeeze those glutes, push up. We got 15 more seconds here. Alrighty, we got 3, 2, 1. Great work, guys. Next, we're gonna do a little bit of core work before we go into this cool down. Again, focusing on that breath. Here, we're gonna do V-sit. So we're gonna go up, and in 3 seconds, we're gonna hold. Here we go. Focusing on the breath is gonna be so important here. In through the nose, out through the mouth if you can. We're gonna try to be pulling that belly button into your legs. Should feel a little shaky, feel that core definitely working right now. Alrighty, but we got only 15 more seconds, guys. Push through here. Alright, we got 3, 2, 1. Great job. Now we are on our last workout here. This is gonna be another core move, feel the back, but we're also gonna kind of head into that relaxation. We're gonna do some Supermans. So we're gonna go squeeze shoulders up, go down. When you're up, you should feel that core contracting. Do what feels best for you. If you wanna hold longer, definitely feel free. We got 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, great work, guys. Let's do a little bit of some stretching now to kind of cool down a little bit, catch that breath, and head into a little bit of a state of relaxation after this active recovery. One of my favorites, we're gonna go into some cat-cow. So we're gonna start tabletop position, push that belly button to the ground, head up. Right. Down, pull that belly button to the spine. And more seconds. Alrighty, there we go. That's one. Next, we're gonna go into some child's pose. This is gonna be a great one to kind of help stretch out that back. Again, do what feels best for you. Gonna sit those hips back, arms forward. Focus on the breath here. Feel a little bit of a stretch. You can rotate sides. Feel that side of your back there. Feel it lengthening. All right, and then go back to the middle. Alrighty, next, we're gonna go back to our butts here. We're gonna do a nice little butterfly stretch. Go feet together, try to get them as close into your pelvis as you can. Squeeze it together. We're gonna try to push down those knees, flutter them if you want, like a little butterfly. You're gonna feel that stretch in your groin here. And then if you're interested, depending on what feels best for you, I always like to push my chest forward and feel that tension a little more, feel that stretch. This is a great stretch to work on that lower body flexibility and work on that mobility in the hip. Alrighty. And we're gonna finish, we're gonna go to our back, and we're gonna do some full body back stretch here. We're gonna go leg over and try to get that shoulder back to the ground. We can work on that back stretch, and we're also gonna feel that stretch in your glutes. Focus on your breath. Focus on that body stretch here. Alrighty, let's switch sides. Three, two, one. Alrighty, back up to our feet here. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, today. I hope you really enjoyed this workout. Feel that whole body warm up a little bit, get that stretch in, focus on that breath. We're gonna keep it up, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Thank you, and this has been Coach Megan with Exos.